Animation can be tricky. However, to make it a little bit easier, let's learn how to animate in Procreate. So to start, we are going to go up to the wrench tool. You're going to hit Canvas, and then right where it says Animation Assist, you're going to turn that on. At the bottom down there, you're going to see our timeline, which is basically where all of the frames are going to be put into. Right here is our background, so our first kind of underlying frame. You can pick a color, you don't have to. Sometimes I like to do it just for fun, just depends on what you're animating. Now that that's done, you're going to see another frame that we've added down there. And along with that, you're going to see this kind of like outline. It's pretty faint. That's called our onion skin. And basically what an onion skin is, it's just showing you what you just drew prior to the one you're drawing on the new frame. And it kind of helps you create a smooth transition, and the movement in that overall animation will come out a lot better. So onion skins are super important to use. You can change the colors on them on Procreate as well. And then you can change the opacity as well. So let's just go along and kind of do our movements with the ball, and we will see what happens in the end. Cool, so now that it is done, we are basically going to just see what it kind of looks like after doing all that. We'll hit the playback button. It's just going to do what a playback button does, let you watch the whole thing. Then we're going to go to the settings, just in case you want to change anything, including like the speed. So up here, it's going to say the frames per second, which is important in animation. The lower your frames per second are, the slower the animation is going to be. The more frames per second, the faster it's going to be, as you can see. I normally like to keep mine on like 12 frames per second. I feel like that's a pretty good baseline for hand-drawn animations. And now everybody's favorite part, we're just going to export, and because I'm putting it in Premiere Pro, I'm exporting as an MP4. However, you can also export as a GIF. Here are the frames per second. Again, you can edit that, and then an overall preview. But let's export, and done. Another option for animating in Procreate, basically you can duplicate your previous frame, and I just pulled up a little drawing I have of this guy, and I'm going to have him waving, so I'm going to go in and erase the area that I want to animate, for instance his hand, and you're going to notice that the onion skins are still there. So when you do this, you can just kind of go in and redraw that specific little area, but have it moved in whatever direction you want it to go. So I'm having it go a little bit to the left because he's going to be waving. And once you're done with that, you can go in and refill with the color. And from there on out, you're just going to repeat the process.